deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to drop that one free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. They'll split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Burrow. And got his man complete inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 71 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. Big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And it's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Called that a very strong gain of 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The final shot before break. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. Smith catches left side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. He may go. Now he's free at the 35. And the Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 68 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. 11. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. To the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. is able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 48 yards. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. Down the left sideline. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Here's Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Finding space at the 40.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way up to the 46.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Martin Emerson.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Watson on first down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's loose again. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes around, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the option left, it's Burrow, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Jakeem Grant. He's to the 15, 10, 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now Watson.
Flushed out right. And end inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd down, goal to go. Watson.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just get a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The open scheme going forward, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here we go with Burrow.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Watson to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Watson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Run it in for a touchdown.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Gets this to Moore.
And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And